All right, I should be live now, right? So for anyone who is joining in afterwards, this will be a bit of a review of the summer season because we have pretty much gone through the first half of summer season, right? So I decided to make a little stream, to show you a review of some of the shows that I'm watching, not just reacting to, but also watching on my own time. So you'll get a little bit of hint, what I'm watching. I don't expect the stream to be too long actually, because this is my first time streaming, and to be completely honest, it's kind of out of my comfort zone. So still wanted to try it out, and hopefully eventually I get used to it, because it's not going to be the first time. Most likely that I will do streams like this. But yeah, we will pretty much just get right into it. So what I will do pretty much is I will show you some shows that I'm watching, and actually also some shows that I've dropped and still review them, even though maybe a bit unfair to review after just watch a few episodes. I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, we will get right into the first anime actually. So yeah, and the first anime is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2. Yeah, I think I like this one better actually than I did with Season 1, even though I really liked Season 1. Especially not this previous episode, but the episode before that with Take and Ilulu. That was amazing, and I hope to see more of them. So that really raised the bar for this anime. Very, very pleased with the anime so far. So yeah, moving on, we have Love Live Superstar. This one I am watching on my own time, and one of my favorites actually so far, because it's nice to see. I know already about the concept of Love Live, how they're gonna create an idol group together and get more famous, and that's why I also decided to watch this. But so far I'm really enjoying it. Last episode was really nice, and I'm looking forward to more Love Live. It's a pity it had to take a break during the Olympics, but it's nice to have it back. Very much enjoying Love Live Superstar. Moving on, we have Higurashi Sotsu. This one I am still watching, but I dropped it from reactions. The reason for that being that it's pretty much, a lot of it is from Higurashi Go, right? So it's a bit difficult for me to react to it in a good way, because a lot of the things that are happening in this anime is from Higurashi Go. It's just that we get it from another perspective, from Satoko's perspective, which I still find very interesting, because it changes the way I thought about the anime and what I thought about some of the characters. But I felt it was more something I should watch on my own time. Yeah, moving on to the next one. We have Vanitas no Karte. This one I'm not reacting to, but I am watching it on my own time. And so far I watched all episodes. I have kind of mixed feelings about this one. When it comes to the animation, I cannot complain on the animation. I really like the animation. But for me, at least, the story has been kind of all over the place. I'm still trying to figure out what the purpose is of the anime. What the purpose is of the story, where they're trying to go with the story. Because right now I'm very confused. Actually, what I do like about it is, I like the action, the monsters and the vampire things, but when it comes to the story, I'm not sure where they're trying to go with it. It could be that maybe the manga is more detailed than what the anime is. That could be it. But I'm still watching it because I'm still curious to see what's gonna happen. Moving on, we have Remake Our Life. Yeah, it's solid, I think. you know, I like this kind of time travel anime shows, you know, where we're gonna see the main character improve. And I just realized why it's called Remake Our Life too, because, you know, it's about the other ones as well. I wouldn't say it's one of those super hyped for me, but with that said, I'm still very much enjoying the show, and that's why I'm still reacting to it. So yeah, solid anime. Moving on, we have Sonny Boy. This one I am watching on my own time. I like it. I like it. It's weird and trippy. But I find that as part of the charm of the anime, because even though it's trippy, it still has the main story, you know, trying to get out of this weird world, you know, and as long as we have that story, this one is interesting, and you know, I know where they're still trying to go with this anime, so that's why I'm really enjoying it. And we need some weird animes, right? So I can't complain on this anime. I like it. I like it. Next up, Tsukimichi. This one, I have not watched today's episode yet. I will do it later on. I'm not reacting to this one. I'm watching it on my own time. This one is... I like it. I like it. At first, I used to say that this is very similar to what is it called? Slime, even though I don't watch Slime anymore, but apparently it's the other way around. This one is apparently this one was released before Slime, so it's the other way around actually. So yeah. But yeah, I like it. I like it. It's funny. It's interesting. I have no complaints about this one. Moving on, we have Aquatope. This one is probably one of my favorites this season. It's beautiful, it's calm, it's relaxing, and I like the story. You know, it has the good drama that I like. So this one is one of those anime shows that when I watch it, I feel always motivated to react to it too. You know, so it's not just that I enjoy watching it, I really enjoy reacting to it as well. Definitely one of my favorites this season. Moving on. Yahe-sama. I can't really review it too well because I only watched 2 episodes, but what I can say is that after the first episode, I like it. And no, after the second episode, sorry, it had some good humor, right? Even though, and at the same time, you kind of felt sorry for Yahe. So, yeah, very much. It's been good so far. I like it. Moving on, we have Remain. I'm a bit behind on this one. I will catch up on it eventually. I said before that I wasn't gonna watch this because I don't know anything about water polo, but it's been better than I expected so far, and then it has potential. So yeah, I think that's how I sum up this one. Next up, Kageki Shoujo. And I can already say right now this one is leading to be my anime of the season. Actually, it's that good. It's probably the hidden gem of summer season. It's just too good. The drama is amazing. The story is amazing. I love the characters. It's definitely, I think this is my favorite so far, and this right now it's leading towards my anime of the season. If you haven't watched Kageki Shoujo, I highly recommend it because it's just awesomeness. Next up, Duke of Death and His Maid. Really beautiful but tragic love story. Where he's cursed and they can't touch each other. I'm really enjoying this one. I don't know why, if people maybe because I don't see it has over 8 in score, so maybe people are bothered by the CGI. I don't know. Personally, for me, I like the CGI. I think it's well done. So I have no complaints there. And I like the story, you know. And I'm not gonna spoil for anyone who hasn't watched it, but from what we got from the last episodes, it's gonna be, looks like it just got more interesting, right? So yeah, very much enjoying Duke of Death. Moving on, we have Seirei Gensuki. Yeah, this one reminds me a lot about Shield Hero. Like Naofumi and Raphtalia walking around. Shield Hero was when the winter season 2019 was, this Shield Hero was one of my absolute favorites, and this one, yeah, I like it. It's it has a good story, and you know, they finally, the girl, I forgot what the names were, but the girl and the boy, you know, they the way they actually discussed where they came from in the last episode, that was something that I really enjoyed seeing, you know, helped with the pieces of the puzzle for them. But yeah, Seirei Gensuki, very much enjoying this one. Moving on, we have 5 left. The next one is The Detective Is Already Dead. And this one is actually one of those that I will review because I know a lot of people are watching it. But personally, I dropped it after 2 episodes because I didn't like it. It was I thought the conversations were too stiff, and I thought that the story was not. I guess it was kind of interesting, but the fighting scenes too were not really intriguing for me. So yeah, I most of the times I actually felt bored watching this, but this is my own personal opinion. But yeah, it wasn't for me. I dropped it. I don't have plans to go back to it either. Next up, we have Peach Boy Riverside, another one that I dropped because I think I watched 3 episodes at least. But I guess I was kind of confused with the random order of the episodes. And the story really didn't really interest me that much either. What kept me motivating to watch it was Frau, because Frau was awesome, but the rest, no, not for me. Moving on, we have Girlfriend. I am enjoying it. I can understand why it has such a low score, because there's no proper story, right? It's just the main character pretty much being stupid, right? And you know, so I guess this is just, you're just gonna have to see this as pure comedy. There's nothing else than that. But personally, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. But as I said, I understand the low score because, you know, it's just cringe. But yeah, I think that says what I think about the show. 2 anime shows left that I will review. Next up, Tokyo Revengers. This one I'm watching on my own time, and this one I've watched all episodes so far, and we kind of went off with a cliffhanger in the last episode, right? Yeah, I actually think the story for this is interesting. I think, you know, the way they end each episode, they do it very good, you know, with good cliffhangers. So it always makes you interested in the next episode, you know, and even I am interested to know what's going to happen. What bothers me about this anime, though, is the recaps. They're too long. You know, so maybe, you know, they did it on 2 cores. Maybe they could have done it in 1 core without the recaps. I'm not sure. But, or at least 1.5. But, yeah, I guess the recaps are the only thing that I'm really bothered about. But the rest is fine with Tokyo Revengers. I like the story. I think it's interesting. And, you know, we got a good cliffhanger in the last episode, so, you know, excited to see more. And finally, the last anime for today is Fumetsu no Anatae. This one, as you could see, this Monday I didn't react to this one. I watched it on my own time. I actually dropped it from reactions because I'm not really too interested in the last arc. The first two arcs with Gugu and March, they were really good. But the last arc, I don't feel emotionally attached to any of the characters, and I feel, you know, we pretty much know how it's gonna end, right? So for me, not too exciting anymore, and I couldn't feel that I could do proper reactions on this one. So, you know, eventually I just decided to drop it from reactions. I'm still watching it, but for reactions, no. Let's see. So that was the review of the summer season so far, because we've gone halfway. Now, I'm not sure if, you know, if there are any questions, because if there are any questions afterwards, you can comment if you have any questions. But for now, this was pretty much the stream, right? So yeah, we leave it at that. So have a nice day. Bye.